In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on January 18, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. San Antonio Spurs vs. Charlotte Hornets. The impending clash between the San Antonio Spurs and the Charlotte Hornets marks the continuation of the Spurs' journey through the Eastern Conference, with this encounter set to unfold in Charlotte on Friday night. Both teams find themselves lingering near the lower echelons of their respective conference standings, with the Spurs holding a record of 7 wins and 33 losses, while the Hornets stand at 8 wins and 30 losses. A recent downturn in performance has plagued the San Antonio Spurs, who have experienced defeat in 8 of their last 10 games. The team is determined to avoid a disheartening 4th consecutive loss after succumbing to a 117-98 defeat at the hands of the Celtics during their recent road matchup on Wednesday. Despite notable individual efforts, such as Victor Wembanyama's 27 points and Devin Vassell's 21 points, the Spurs failed to secure victory. The team collectively struggled, shooting only 41% from the field and a mere 7 of 34 from beyond the three-point arc. The match's outcome was evident early on, with the Spurs trailing by a significant 70-45 margin at halftime. Concurrently, the Charlotte Hornets find themselves in a frigid slump, having lost 17 of their last 18 games. Their aspirations for a resurgence hinge on breaking a 6-game losing streak, following a humbling 132-112 defeat by the Pelicans in their recent road encounter on Wednesday. LaMelo Ball spearheaded the Hornets' offensive efforts with 29 points and 7 assists, supported by Terry Rozier's 25 points and Miles Bridges' 19 points. The team collectively shot 43% from the field and 19 of 45 from beyond the three-point line. Unfortunately, the Hornets found themselves at a disadvantage early on, conceding 43 points in the first quarter and ultimately succumbing to a comprehensive defeat in the second half. As the Spurs face the Hornets, they grapple with the uncertainty of Zach Collins' availability, listed as questionable, and the decision to rest Victor Wembanyama. Conversely, the Hornets approach the matchup with a full squad. Charlotte's recent struggles paint a bleak picture, with a string of losses spanning over the past month and a half. Despite their home advantage, the Hornets suffered a significant setback against the Pelicans, yielding 43 points in the first quarter and trailing for the majority of the game. With 6 consecutive losses and 17 defeats in their last 18 games, the Hornets face a daunting challenge. Although the Spurs will be without Wembanyama, the dynamic duo of Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson is anticipated to contribute significantly, potentially extending the Hornets' woes. Despite their comparable records, the Spurs showcase a more spirited and energetic style of play. Despite being the favorites at home, the Hornets' recent struggles raise questions about their ability to cover the spread, especially given their 8-14 against the spread record. In contrast, the Spurs, who scored 135 points on 52% shooting in their previous matchup against the Hornets, present a more intriguing option. The absence of Wembanyama for the Spurs doesn't dissuade the expectation that they can capitalize on the Hornets' vulnerabilities. Thus, the San Antonio Spurs to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Anticipating a lack of defensive intensity on Friday night, particularly from 2 teams with subpar defensive records, the game promises to be an offensive showcase. The Spurs, lacking the rim protection prowess of Wembanyama, are expected to be particularly vulnerable in that aspect. Although both offenses face challenges, the game is likely to witness uncontested drives to the rim. San Antonio, known for their pace, ranks 7th in the NBA in fast break points and holds the 3rd position in overall pace of play. Heading into this matchup with the Hornets, the Spurs maintain their 3rd place ranking in pace of play. The absence of Wembanyama, limited by a minutes restriction, opens up opportunities for players like Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson to shoulder more responsibility. This shift in dynamics is likely to elevate the pace of the game to a considerable degree. In a contest where defensive efforts are expected to be minimal, opting for over the projected total emerges as our compelling full game total pick. Philadelphia 76ers versus Orlando Magic. An upcoming clash in the Eastern Conference is scheduled for Friday night, featuring the Philadelphia 76ers against the Orlando Magic. Positioned at third in the Eastern Conference standings, the 76ers are poised to face the 8th-placed Magic. Recently, the 76ers secured a significant victory against the Nuggets, triumphing 126-121 as 1.5-point favorites on their home court. Simultaneously, the Magic faced a narrow defeat on the road against the Hawks, falling 106-104 but managing to cover the 4.5-point spread as underdogs. This marks the second of 3 encounters between these teams this season, with the Sixers previously claiming a 20-point victory on the road, fueled by Tyrese Maxey's 23-point contribution. The Philadelphia 76ers have demonstrated commendable form, winning 6 of their last 10 games. Eager to extend their winning streak to 4, they recently secured a 126-121 triumph over the Nuggets. Joel Embiid led the charge with an impressive stat line of 41 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris also played pivotal roles, contributing 25 and 24 points, respectively. The team showcased a 56% shooting accuracy from the field and a formidable 1-5 of 3-1 performance from beyond the arc. Their resilience was evident in a closely contested match, culminating in an 18-2 run in the fourth quarter to secure the narrow victory, enhancing their home record to 16-6 this season. Contrastingly, the Orlando Magic find themselves in a challenging period, losing 4 of their last 5 games. Hoping to bounce back from a heartbreaking 106-104 road loss to the Hawks, the Magic faced a tough battle, with Paolo Banchero leading the team with 26 points. However, their efforts fell short as DeJounte Murray's buzzer-beater sealed the victory for the Hawks. Notable players like Caleb Houston and Joe Ingles struggled, emphasizing the team's need for a resurgence. Additionally, the Magic lineup is hampered by the absence of Franz Wagner and Gary Harris. Despite the challenges, the 76ers remain without key players such as Robert Covington, Mo Bamba, and Jadon Springer, while the Magic continue to miss the contributions of Franz Wagner and Gary Harris. While the 76ers have faced some challenges recently, their current 3-game winning streak, including a resilient performance against the Nuggets, showcases their potential. In contrast, the Magic, amidst a challenging stretch, aim to remedy their situation after recent losses and a depleted lineup. Venturing into the realm of coaching decisions, there's speculation about Coach Mosley's rotations in Orlando. Despite Wagner's injury, the coach persists with a starting lineup featuring Chuma Oak, Christian Houston, and Goga Bitadze, who collectively contribute a modest 16 points per game. The disparity in production raises questions, especially when players like Cole Anthony, Moritz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., Markelle Fultz, Jonathan Isaac, Joe Ingles, and Anthony Black, all healthy, could potentially offer more impactful contributions. The 76ers, in contrast, maintain a consistent and potent lineup, presenting a challenge for the Magic. The Orlando Magic's recent struggles are evident, with 7 losses in their last 10 games. Offensive woes, particularly without Wagner, have been a contributing factor. While a return to their home court could provide some solace, the 76ers' consistent performance and a previous 10-point road victory over the Magic make them formidable opponents. To consider the Magic as contenders, a substantial improvement in performance is necessary. Consequently, the Philadelphia 76ers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Delving into the Magic's offensive dynamics, the use of a starting lineup featuring 3 players with limited scoring capabilities has affected their recent trends. Regardless of winning or losing, the Magic have consistently fallen under the total in their last 6 games. This offensive struggle is highlighted by failing to breach the 100-point mark in 3 of their last 5 games. Ranking 28th in offensive possessions, the Magic face challenges in finding quality shots, leading to a slower offensive pace. However, their defensive prowess, ranking 3rd in the league in efficiency, presents an opportunity to impede Philadelphia's offensive flow. The 76ers, while effective, also adopt a measured offensive approach, ranking 19th in offensive possessions. Orlando aims to capitalize on this, recognizing that a high-scoring game favors the 76ers. Consequently, the expectation is for Orlando to slow down the game. As the Magic and Sixers prepare for their Eastern Conference battle, both teams find themselves in the middle of the pack in terms of pace. Anticipating a competitive and well-played game from the Magic, Magic, who have a history of challenging their opponents, contrasts with the high-scoring duel the 76ers engaged in against the Nuggets. Both teams boast top 5 defensive ratings, setting the stage for a compelling matchup. While Embiid's dominance is anticipated, the key for the Magic lies in limiting the supporting cast's impact. This strategic approach, coupled with the overall defensive strength of both teams, suggests that the final score will likely fall below the projected total. Consequently, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.